everyone, welcome to Sports. I'm Michelle Rosario, and joining us via video chat is Darrell Reid. How you doing today, Darrell?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Not too bad. I was checking out your Twitter and your website today, and it said you're a former football player in the NFL, former Super Bowl champion, for entrepreneur. You're a man of many, many, many titles. Can you tell me what your favorite title is and why?
My favorite title? I don't even think people call me my favorite title anymore. Like when I was in high school, they used to call me Big Daddy, but I don't know. I don't got that one anymore. I kind of lost it.
Happened
I
to
don't
that
know. So
one? You lose your touch?
you know what I'm saying? I guess some things changed. I'm not Big Daddy anymore. I'm Little Daddy. I don't know.
Um, I think that I could say, just judging by your Twitter and your website, that philanthropist would be your favorite title because you're very involved with a lot of different philanthropies, specifically your own, the Foots Foundation. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What's the foundation all about? Where do the donations go? What's it for?
It's all about the kids, empowering underprivileged youth and just trying to empower, educate them, and give them something to look forward to, something to have hope in. And we do different programs in different cities. Back in my hometown, every city I've played in, I've done different programs: Thanksgiving time, Christmas time, numerous things. And the big thing we got going right now is the free football camp back in my hometown that we do every summer. And we're looking forward to doing that another year, and as well as some other fundraisers. But that's probably our biggest priority right now is the football camp and growing that, and it's been growing every year. It's been wonderful.
And you're from Jersey, but what's your hometown?
I'm from the Jersey Shore gets all this popularity now, but I'm from the Jersey Shore, but it's not like the show and all that. I'm from Freehold. It's
Don't do the
Freehold, home
Snooki
of the
Bump?
boss. Nah. I don't even think none of those people are from Jersey. I think they like from like Staten Island and all that or something.
TL for Darrell Reid.
I don't even know what that means.
It's one of their things on Jersey Shore. It's gym, tan, laundry. It's like their daily schedule. They go to the gym, they get their tan on, and they do their laundry, and then they go out to party. That's what it's all about. So you're not down with
Yeah,
the
I don't.
Jersey Shore.
Nah, I don't get into the show too much unless somebody like comes by that watches it and turns it on. I don't really get into that too much.
I agree. I don't. I know that stuff, but not too much. So what is it about kids that makes you want to give back? Do you feel like you were an underprivileged child, or I mean, you don't have kids of your own, do you?
Nah, I don't have any kids. I got my little nephew. He's gonna be 3 years old this year, but I don't have any children of my own. Not yet. Haven't been blessed with that yet. But yeah, as a child myself, I just felt like I was helped by so many people. I was fortunate that so many people within the community and within my family helped me become, the person that I am. And I realized that a lot of people don't aren't fortunate enough to have those people have that foundation around them. So I'm just trying to help provide that.
Is there any one person that you can credit for getting you to where you are at right now in your life?
No one person, definitely not. My mom's a very, very strong woman, single parent. My grandfather kind of played the father figure role in my life, and family members, my grandmother, my great grandmother, everybody played a role, and everybody had their turn with me. So they all have credit, along with coaches and teachers, and I stayed with a and like a whole like I got this other side, my Italian side. Like I stayed with an Italian family while I was in high school. So, all of them, everyone gets a little bit of credit with me.
Do you feel like you strive every day to be that figure for your nephew?
I strive every day. Whether I am that person every day, nobody's perfect, so I make mistakes just like the next person. So, but the key word in that sentence was strive. Yes, yes, I do.
And what do you do with your nephew for fun?
Oh, what don't we do? I mean, whatever he wants. I mean, I think his big thing right now is just he's into trains and he's into cars and he's into like reading. So like not reading himself, but me reading him books. So that's like the big thing. Like
No
he has a
football
lot
just
of
yet?
books. No, we haven't gotten into the sports, and I'm not gonna like push him into sports. You know what I mean? Like that'll come, as if he wants it, and as it comes. But the education is big, and he's into the reading thing, and that makes me happy to be able to read to him and for him to enjoy that.
That definitely is something I find is important too. Where did you get your education from? I saw that you graduated from somewhere, right? That hat?
Yeah, I kind of yeah. What?
Nice hat.
I don't even know what kind of hat this is, but it's my school colors. Funny you say that. It's my school colors, and it has an M on it. I think it's actually like a Milwaukee Brewers hat, but it has my school colors, and I went to the University of Minnesota,
Okay.
so I kind of like wear it like with my Minnesota. Like I got my Minnesota gear on today. You know what I mean?
Not a sport.
It's basketball season. It's basketball season. We got Tubby Smith now, so football season. I kind of tucked that stuff away for a little bit, but it's basketball season. I graduated from the University of Minnesota, and I'd have to say that my mom is like was the big person in my life that was big on education. Both my sisters, me and my two sisters, both of them have their degrees. One's a teacher, one's gonna be a nurse. So it's my mom. Like she pushed us. Like you're going to college. I don't care what you do. You're going to college. You're gonna get a degree. So she really pushed that, I'm definitely happy to have her.
So what was your degree in?
Communications, what we're doing right now, right? Kind of like what we're doing right now, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Um, and it like when I went to school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to do the business thing. Then some of the classes got a little too challenging for me, and so I was like, I want to go to a class where I enjoy going to class every day. And communications, it intrigued me, and it's some nice looking people in the class.
I was a communications major too. So what are you doing with that
See,
now?
you would have been one of those nice looking people in the class. I'm just, right now, I'm, on top of the football thing, I've been doing things, as far as interviews and being the interviewer, being interviewed, maybe later it'll take me into commentating or I'm not sure exactly where it's going to take me yet, but sky's the limit.
And you were talking about that football camp a little bit earlier. What's the age range for kids, and when does that happen? Is it a one-day thing? Is it a whole week?
You know what? We're actually in the middle of, I don't, let me say what it used to be. We used to have, two groups. It used to be 8 to 10 and 10 to 13, and we had two groups. Um, was it 8 to 10? Does that make sense? Maybe it was 7 to 9, and 10 to 13. That makes more sense. 7 to 9 and 10 to 13. And I'm been talking to the other day I was talking to my people. I'm like, listen, we need to do something for the high schoolers, and
Yeah.
so we're trying to so it used to be a 1 day event, and free camp 1 day for the 7 to 13 year olds. But now we're going to try to do 2 days and do the 7 and 13 the first day and do the high schoolers on the next day. So that's a big step we're taking this year, hopefully.
And is that open to any high schooler, or does it have to be someone from your hometown?
Um, the high school is going to definitely be open. We're still trying to figure out exactly the details, whether we're going to have 7-on-7, have high schools compete against other high schools, or is it going to just be individual individual kids, so we're still working out the details on that. I'd rather do individual than, have high school 7-on-7 against each other. That kind of like, I don't know. I'm a defensive lineman, and like, what about offensive linemen and defensive linemen? They got kind of get left out of the 7-on-7 thing. So it's a debate I'm still in the middle of.
And where can people go to get more information about all your philanthropies, the Foots Foundation, and all of the camp and all the events that you put on through the foundation?
Everything's on www.dreed95.com. Follow me on Twitter at Foots FOOTZ 95. And basically between those two things, you'll get all the information on what I'm doing, what's going on with me.
Tweeting. I mean, you're a professional athlete. You're an entrepreneur. Why do you want to stay connected with just everyday people?
You know that I think it's the fans. You know the whole Twitter thing. I think it really gives everybody opportunity to not only for you to interact with your fans, but for your fans to see who you truly are and to see that you're just a regular person like they are. So I think that's the big thing on Twitter is that people realize that no matter what walk of life, no matter how big they may seem on the TV or um, you got P Diddy and 50 Cent and um, Oprah and Barack Obama. You got all these people on Twitter, and they're everyday people also. At the end of the day,
It's just a great way to spread information. Well, what was your Twitter name again?
at FOOTZ95.
So at Foots95. You guys heard him. Follow him on Twitter. Visit his site. This is Michelle Rosario with sports. Thanks for watching.